There are so many pest species you should be watching out for in your ornamental and edible gardens this time of the year. The top of my watch list this month are aphids, particularly in roses, mealybug, caterpillars, pretty much everywhere. But in my veggie patch, they love the kale more than I do. Whitefly, mainly in brassicas like purple broccoli, and thrips, which you can never see, but they're just about to spoil your rose flower display. This can all be a little daunting, particularly for a new gardener. I mean, how do you know what treatment fixes what pest? And what do you do if you accidentally cross over? Well, thankfully, there is a better solution. It comes from our friends at Yates. You see, they realise that we need a broad spectrum insecticide available that allows you to treat a whole range of different insects. And it's so effective, it helps you get control of things in the veggie garden, but also in the ornamental garden. First up, before you even think about spraying, make sure you cover up. The safety instructions with this spray recommends washing your hands after applying, but gloves are always a good idea, and never spray on days over 30 degrees Celsius, especially when they're windy. Treatment is always the same. You want to be thorough, coating the top of the leaves and then get under them as well. Eggs are often placed under the foliage, and this double coating will take the vast majority of the population out in the first application. When you get something like kale that's been damaged so badly, these leaves are going to be no good for cooking. What you really should do before you go spraying is just take the old leaves off, clean them out, because what's going to happen is you take them out and then you go through and you spray it. And that means that any of the new foliage that comes through is not going to be afflicted with the same pest problem. As far as thrips go, it's been terrible this year. My garden has some serious outbreaks. The most noticeable thing is that the flowers lose their vibrancy. With complex flowers like roses, the petals will fall away quickly from the plant. So how do you know if you've got thrips? If you get a white sheet of paper, you can tap the rose flower against the paper and you'll notice these little black specks suddenly moving on the white paper. That's thrip. You always have to spray it or else you'll end up with distorted, sad-looking flowers. Remember, spray on a dry day, no rain, and it'll be very effective. Seriously, if you want to have beautiful roses just like this, or, well, edibles that are free of some of those other nasty little biteies, then you need to be thinking about a broad spectrum insecticide. And Yates Advanced, well, it's going to do the job every time. So that's one you should have in your garden shed ready to go.